My name's Megan, and you're watching Disney Channel. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, so today we're making a buttermilk glazed donut bundt cake, I believe. That's what it was. So first I started out, I sprayed my butt pan with, that good spray from last video, and I floured it, Y'all can figure that out, right? So now I have got 3.5 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 4 eggs at room temperature, 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter. I have 1 cup of buttermilk, whole buttermilk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1/4 a cup of water, 3/4 a teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Got that. So now, what we are gonna do, and I already washed my hands real nice, 20 seconds all the way through the hands. Make sure you get your fingernails real good, and I disinfected everything. So yeah. So now I'm gonna start by beating together my 2 sticks of butter and my 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. And I'm gonna put that on like 2 speed setting, and I'm gonna beat that for about 2 to 3 minutes, and I'm gonna occasionally scrape down the bowl to make sure like the butter extra stuff gets incorporated as well. So while the butter and sugar is incorporating, I am going to be mixing the 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 2 teaspoons baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt into the 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Along with that, you're also going to add your 3/4 a teaspoon of nutmeg. As you can see here, I forgot my nutmeg, but that's okay because I read the recipe over again and I find out that I left out the nutmeg, so I'm gonna add that in, just don't, yeah. Oh my god, Megan, who are you talking to behind the camera? That was my mom. Right here, I'm questioning where the nutmeg goes, and then I read the recipe, and yeah, there, you saw me put it in the flour mixture. So now I'm going to be incorporating the flour and buttermilk. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with the flour, do about 1 cup, and then you're going to do 1/3 a cup of buttermilk, you're just going to eyeball it. And then you're going to do your flour, buttermilk, flour, and you want to end off on flour. An easier way you could put the flour in is spread the flour out on parchment paper, roll the parchment paper up into like a little funnel thing, and just funnel your flour in, but like I didn't do that. Probably would have been a good idea, but I didn't, so there you go. Here I realized I forgot to put in the eggs, but that's okay. You couldn't tell that from my face expression. Yeah. So now I'm putting in the eggs one at a time. You should have put it in after you finished mixing the butter and sugar, but that didn't happen. So do that whenever you get a chance. Here I spared you the time of me putting in the rest of the eggs, and now I'm washing my hands because I had egg on my hands and we do not like that. So make sure to wash your hands if you get egg on your hands. Or just in general, because that's just good hygiene. So now I'm putting in the rest of the buttermilk and flour. As y'all can see, with this last buttermilk though, I'm also gonna add in the vanilla. So you should do that as well if you're gonna make this, which, yeah. And here's the rest of the flour. Bye. I don't really like my workstation too dirty, so here I'm just cleaning up, tidying. That way everything's together when I go and clean the dishes. Oh, and now I'm scraping down the bowl. Even though the attachment is a scraper, it's just good to scrape down the bowl because you never know. You never know. And now I'm gonna just let the excess flour that came off the bowl, I'm gonna let that mix up. And yeah, at this point I have my oven preheated to 350. And I don't know what I'm saying here. It's probably nothing important, let's be honest. So, now I'm gonna be putting the batter into the bump pan. The bump pan was sprayed down with the Crisco spray, that good spray from the last video, and it was also floured. So here I'm just saying I'm going to put the bundt cake in and we're going to set it for 45 minutes and check it after 45. So we turn the timer off. Gotta get my gloves on. Let's see. So it's been 45 minutes, so I'm just going to check it with a toothpick. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's all, you can still see it's liquid on the tops. So, yeah. So we're going to give it like 5 more minutes. Does that sound good, Mama? Mm-hmm. So here it's been the 5 minutes from the previous clip, so now it's been 50 minutes, and I'm gonna take out my bundt cake, if I can do that fast enough. I'm gonna check it, just cause why not? And the toothpick came out clean both times, so I'm gonna get my other oven mitt, and we're gonna take it out and put it on the pumpkin for 15 minutes, and then after the 15 minutes we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna let it cool again. Yeah. Alrighty, tidy. It's been 15 minutes. Yeah. So now we're gonna invert it. That's the word my mom used, so I'll use that. So put the plate on top. Do that, do a little bit of that, and then some sometimes you gotta give it a little hit. But if you floured it, it should just come out, right? Yep. So this is what it looks like. Looks like a butt thing. So now we're gonna let it sit and cool for an hour. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, we gotta make the glaze. But yeah. Alright, so it's been a couple hours. So now we're gonna make our glaze. So for our glaze, we need 2 cups of powdered sugar. Yeah, I just had dinner. We had butter chicken for dinner, right, Lauren? Yeah. She's vegetarian now, so she didn't have chicken. She had fake chicken. So that's 1 cup. And 2 cups. That's a lot of sugar. Be quiet. This is not sanitary out here. Okay, and now I should get a spoon, not a knife. We are going to add our 1/4 a cup of water. This is just like cold water or whatever. So pour that in. And then we're gonna add just a touch of vanilla because why not? We like vanilla, so we're just gonna use the cap. Okay. That's great. And now I need a spoon. Should I use one of these? And we're gonna mix like so. I'm gonna try and get all the lumps out, but if you don't, it's gonna be alright. It's not the end of the world. So here, a lot happened, you know, my dogs, you know, they had their little disagreement or whatever, and I almost dropped the glaze. But here I'm showing y'all the glaze, and the bowl thing, it had a little spout, so it was good for dripping the glaze on. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say. So we're just gonna cut a small slice, like this. Yeah. And we're gonna let Mama try it because she's been working hard doing the camera or whatever. I know it's not easy. It's gonna overflow. Maybe don't use a plate. Maybe use like, I don't know, a bowl or something. But it's whatever. And I shouldn't have done that. That's not sanitary. Maybe you can take and scoop it a little bit, then get you some right here. Whatever. Lauren, come here. Try it. Get a fork. She's gonna use her butter chicken fork, of course. Make it taste all like, come on, you ain't got all day.
Okay. So like just this?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Tastes good. I like
That
it.
smells like cornbread.
It does. It tastes like cornbread a little bit.
Mama, you wanna try?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the camera. You look presentable?
No.
Okay, I won't show your face.
I don't either.
I won't show your
Film
face.
me. Mama looks like she's been quarantined.
We won't show your face then.
She's kind of like cornbread. So random, making corn.
I'll show Ozzy while you talk.
Look at him.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's so confused. It's the tang from the buttermilk that makes it kind of have that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like it more with a little bit of vanilla ice cream. would be perfect.
We have vanilla ice cream in the
We
fridge.
do.
Italian tea.
'Cause
Okay.
it's warm and with a little bit of vanilla ice cream would be perfect.
I kind of want to try it.
Mhm.
We'll be sanitary and use a different spoon. This is a spoon I cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh-oh. Ozzy! Ozzy.
But that's not for you.
I think it's a little dry. It's like dry and it needs the sauce. So scooping it out and putting it on would help. And I see the vanilla ice cream. The vanilla ice cream would also be good. But all in all, it's a good recipe. I would definitely try it, you know, with some milk, a glass of milk or something. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye.